Okay, so Indy and I are going to teach you how you begin clicker training with your dog. All you're going to need is your clicker, which Natalie has supplied for you. I attach mine to my wrist on a lanyard so that I don't get butterfingers and drop it on my dog. You'll need your dog, who I have with me, Mr. Indy, and you need a selection of treats that are quite easy to deliver to your dog. So you don't want something that's too sticky, and you don't want something that's going to crumble. You also want small pieces. You don't want something that's really, really big and it's going to take your dog ages to eat. So we have here, you can see, we have a selection of doggy kibble. You can see that. Yes, thank you, Indy. And then we also have a little selection, right the way, mind your nose, of hot dog and a little bit of cheese. Okay, so that's what we're going to use to train Indy now. And to begin with, you just need to teach your dog that the clicker sound means that a piece of food is about to be delivered. And your food needs to follow the click sound quite quickly. We want it, it's going to mark a behaviour that you like. So we want the click sound to follow the dog's behaviour within 2 or 3 seconds of the behaviour happening. The other thing you need to think about when you're starting out is that this is not a remote control, so don't be tempted to point it at your dog. It's quite a loud noise. We don't want it right next to your dog's head when the sound goes off. And you don't want to be getting into the habit of moving the clicker and pointing with the clicker, because that's going to interfere with your dog's learning if your hand is moving all the time to click. Because some of what we're going to do later will involve the dog doing something called free shaping, which they work things out for themselves. So to begin with, we just want to teach the dog that this click means that a piece of food is coming. Okay, can you reverse please? You're a bit close. Thank you, good boy. So all we're going to do is just click and feed. Doesn't have to do anything, he's just learning that the sound means food. So click and feed. Good boy. Click and feed. Good. If you drop the food, it doesn't matter. That's actually one of the things that we're going to practice, as well as feeding the food directly from your hand. What you can also do is click and throw the food. Good boy. Come on, this way for me. Good boy. So you can see my clicker's here, which is a little bit below your eye line, I think. But it's still, and it's on my lap. Make the noise. Feed the food. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Well done. So to begin with, that's all we need to do is just click and feed, so that the dog is learning that that click is a marker that food is about to be delivered. So the behaviour that happens as that click happens is what is being rewarded. If you can imagine having a camera, this clicker is your camera and it's taking an instant photograph of the behaviour that you want to capture, the trick, whatever it is that you're looking for. That click is the sound that's going to mark it. So just practice, just for a minute or two, click and treat, click, treat, click, treat. And you can also use your dog's dinner. So if you feed dry food, what you can do is click and give them a piece of their dinner. So maybe, you know, spend the first 10 kibbles of dinner doing clicks for dinner. And that will encourage your dog and teach your dog that that click means food. The golden rule is always make sure that you deliver on that promise. So if you've made a clicking sound, you need to make sure that you give that food. If you don't keep your end of the bargain and you don't follow that click with a piece of food, the click loses its value and it's not going to be as meaningful to the dog. So it's important that you keep your end of the bargain. Enjoy.